What's up, guys? Today I'm going to start the series of the White Fox, taking this old dingy Fox to the modern age with disc brakes and good suspension, coilovers, and just all around better setup. So in this video we're going to be doing the brakes prep. That'd be paint, breaking the calipers down and painting them, putting them back together, and getting everything laid out for it being ready to go in the car, and then we'll start tearing down in the next video. Here are the calipers broke down. I'll give you some tips and tricks on how to mask and all that, and how to get ready for paint. Broke everything down for paint. Took all the bleeder screws out and all the banjo bolts out, the copper washers, with the brake pads out, sliders, everything. And then a little tip for you: you take one of these earplugs and roll it up, stick it inside one of the, like the bleeder hole or the banjo bolt hole. It'll form up to that, and you won't get paint in the threads, and that really helps out. And then I'm gonna take this spray clean, spray it all down before paint, mask anything I need to mask. It should be ready to go, ready to spray. Here they are laid out on the table. Threw the mirror plugs in and masked off the e-brake springs, and we're ready for paint. Let's get it done. Do a light coat first, and then come back 2 or 3 coats more so we finish the can. Just try and get enough product on there as possible, just so it's not more prone to chip or flake or scratch or whatever. We'll hit it with some paint. Round 2. A little heavier this time, just a little bit thicker. Now that has that space layer, you lay it on and it won't run or anything weird. That first layer that's kind of important. Y'all probably know how to paint stuff anyway. I like this paint. It's a good quality. It hasn't chipped or anything yet, but the only thing I have a gripe about it is the nozzle. I had to stuff a washer in between the pin that goes inside the can and the place where you put your thumb on or your finger to push down and spray it. So it fought me a good bit, but we got her done. At least we didn't waste a can of paint. Do that some more time. We'll probably flip it over, do the other side, 2 coats on that, and then we'll finish it off. So we flipped them over here and trying to get every nook and cranny of that thing. Those things are kind of a pain, but we got her done and they look really good. I really enjoyed how they turned out, and it seems like they're lasting pretty well. But yeah, it's just a engine enamel paint. They're not really meant for calipers, but it worked well, and the heat hasn't got to it yet, so that's good. After they dry, it's pretty easy to take these earplugs out. You just pinch it on one side and pull it out, and you won't flake any of the paint. They're pretty soft, so you can just pull them right out of the threads, and they really help out when you're trying to thread it in. and rebuild your calipers back. You don't have to deal with the overspray and the paint in the threads. Makes it hard to thread in the bolts or worry about clogging it up with the banjo bolts. But they turned out really well. Here I am putting them back together. The back ones are a pain to put together, but they do stop well, and I love these brakes, man. They are more than enough for a Fox body chassis in any application. Some of the drag guys probably wouldn't like it because you have to run a bigger front wheel than like a 16. I think you have to have at least a 17 for these brakes, but they are really nice. I love them. So for the lower control arms, they come in a 2-part bushing and an inner brace. You can use a vise or C-clamp to put these together, but make sure you use the right bushings because 94 to 02 and the Foxes are a different rear bolt setup, so you have to use the 12 millimeter setup. Put those together before you start. It's a lot easier that way. Last time this thing's gonna be looking stock. Have to change the look and the feel of this car immensely. I'm doing a 5-lug swap on the rear with disc brakes, 11-inch rotors, upper lower control arms, new spring isolators, eventually a pan hard bar, coilovers. In the front, we're doing coilovers, 13-inch rotors, 5-lug swap, and then an 18x9 front wheel on 255/40 18s. The rear will be a 10 wide 18-inch wheel, 295/35 18. As of now, the motor's just gonna stay like it is. It's got a little cam in it and a little intake and full exhaust on it. But this is the last time it'll be looking stock. Last time it's gonna be crappy brakes. Last time it's gonna be crappy ride. It's gonna drive straight, drive fast, and it's gonna corner like a dream. Building this car was a lot of fun, and I made a bunch of videos on it, so stay tuned for more. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Watch me turn this stock Fox body into a beast.